One of the most important skills in heart intelligence is tracking. I want to talk a little bit about the importance of tracking and why I want you to be motivated to have this be a daily practice in your life. Tracking is the most essential part of my awakening process because it gives me the awareness of what is moving. And I cannot act in life, I cannot make good decisions, I can't know what's holding me back, I can't communicate with others unless I know what's actually moving within me. So if I have good self-awareness, that is know thyself, I have a greater capacity to make impact in the world. I have a greater capacity to attract what it is that I want, to manifest what I want. I have the key now to manifesting and having wonderful relationships, because now I can own what is really mine and know what is not mine. That is all through tracking. There are two types of tracking. There is the internal and the external. The external is what you see in another, and the internal is what you see in yourself. The practice, which we're going to be doing today, is the internal, because a lot of people want to always read what's happening in the field or everything that's happening with others without really first knowing what's really going on for themselves. So when I talk about knowing what's going on for others, that's called a read. I'm reading you. But as I go inside and I feel what's moving with me, that's called tracking. And as coaches, it's often, not all of you are coaches, but I found in the coaching industry, a lot of people get lost in their reads and they aren't very good at tracking themselves, so they confuse what they're reading with what's going on, and they think that it is in fact going on, but it's all got a lot of projection from their own stuff. In other words, they carry their own agenda into the moment because they aren't tracking what's theirs, so they can't tell, is this the client's stuff or my stuff? You understand? Really important to know the difference. In Neil Donald Walsh's work, he talks about the different levels of truth-telling and that we can't know what's true for another until we know what's true for ourselves. And more importantly, learning the discernment, that is the ability to tell the difference between what is true, what is your heart, what is your authenticity saying, and what is in fact your conditioning, the voices in your head that were given to you by others, whether that be religion, school, family. Because we were all told things that were true to others, but may not be true to ourselves. But we've heard them for so long, they've been such an important part of our upbringing that we sometimes get confused. We operate now from a place of, this is true for me, but it's not true for me. Now, today you get an opportunity to know if something is true for you because you're going to learn the skill of discernment, to learn how to tell the difference. But the beauty of what you're going to be doing is that that skill is not something you learn by yourself. That skill is something that you can get by getting feedback from other people who can feel you. For example, if I said a certain statement to you, if I right now said, my favorite color is red, did the energy go up, down, or stay the same? So you can automatically feel the energy that I carry as I share that statement, and you can see the lack of truth in it. But if I was told by my ancestors and parents and children, if I was conditioned to say, the best color in the world is red, that's just the way that it is, Christian. No exception. I would then say it and you would instantly say, bullshit. Now, if I said my favorite color in the world is an aqua blue, like they find in the tropics, did energy go up, down, or the same? Okay, so that's called your bullshit detector. You all have it. I can see it's working very, very well. Which is why it's so scary to be on the stage, because every sentence that comes out of my mouth, you're feeling the truth of that in your own body. You understand? Because I'm with 300 very sensitive and open people who are feeling me, and I'm like, ooh. But that's really good. Why do you think I like being up here? Because what a challenge, right? To stay in my truth. Because as soon as I come off it, you will check out or I'll lose you in some way.